Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We are
I've
back with our tier ranking of all the Faes and Gays books. I have
mhm.
them all here in piles. It's going to be messy. We're going to be evil. But we're
Mm.
also just going to generally talk about the books and our good time together in this club. I think there's a couple here Cecilia didn't even read.
No, I did. I think there's like one where I didn't finish it, and it's yeah.
Sarah's here. And
I,
obviously, I don't expect the people watching to have, like, I was going to say, read every single book.
mhm.
But if you have some of them, if you read them, then I will, of course, love to know where you would put the books.
Right.
Cecilia took notes. She's ready. I haven't done anything.
I took notes. Let me see.
hmm
Yeah.
So we are gonna share our ranking screen. Looks like this.
It's cute.
Do you want to take us through it, Cecilia?
Sure. I'll start from the top and go from the bottom. So the best number 5 S tier is getting multiple special editions because of course. Number 4 or like second greatest is I'll recommend it. You'll recommend it to everyone. Number 3 is Book Talk would approve. So it's like, it's fine. It's a 3-star, stuff like that. The fourth bottom, the orange, is needs a rewrite. Because you guys know we're always rewriting books. And it's just like, it's not great. It needs a rewrite. And then, of course, the last one, red, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh no, I have
Oh, I didn't
misspelled
even notice
myself.
that.
Yeah, who cares? Either way, um, as Sarah pointed it out. So I think one thing I need to remember when we're doing this is that just because I put something in getting multiple special editions doesn't mean that it is a 5-star. Like
Mm,
I can put
right.
it there, but it doesn't need to be a 5-star book
Right.
because then nothing will go there almost because I don't give books 5 stars. And the
Mhm,
same would absolutely not because I don't really give 1 stars either. So
mhm.
I feel like I need to not remember this is not really star ratings. It's more just like
Right.
comparing them to each other in a way.
It's like a vibe.
Yeah, a vibe. And also, it's not just to say, just because we put something really low doesn't mean I'm saying that no one else should read it. It's just like it wasn't for us.
Mhm.
Like,
So
obviously.
I might say that. I might say that.
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh, but
vibes.
I
Okay.
would say that. I would say
Yeah.
that for a couple of these books.
Well. Okay. Are we just going to start? We have
Yeah.
36 books to get through.
Yeah.
So we need to go like, or else we're going to stay here like 400 years. I
Correct.
have, of course, all of them physically still. I destroyed my Faes and Gays shelf, but I will, of course, keep the books. I don't know if I'm going to. I like to have them in order we read them, which is really
Mhm.
close to me. But at the same time, like, meh.
Fair.
Okay. Let's go with the first one, which is Gideon the Ninth. And also, obviously, I have it here.
Yes.
I will just go first because I don't want to hear what you got to say. So what I got to say is that this is one of my favorite book series. I read it twice. I want to reread again. I have this special edition Black Spirit Digest first print. I have the Illumicra set. So for me, there's no question. I'm putting it in getting multiple special editions. Oh, it became really small because I already did.
Mhm.
So wait, I need
Okay.
to copy paste. So what about you, Cecilia? You go.
I am going to put this in Book Talk would approve.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I love it in theory. I don't love it in execution.
What I can understand what you
I
mean.
think
It
I
like
think
has good ideas, but it can be confusing.
right. And when a book it feels like it's not like it's confusing because I don't have brain cells. It feels confusing to be confusing, which I
Yeah,
don't like. And I'm like, you could just make it more understandable. Like it would not be that hard. So that's why I would put it under Book Talk would approve. But I love the ideas, love the characters and stories. Just reading it,
fine.
yeah.
Sarah says first time reading did not feel smart enough, but blue tier for Sarah. So me and
Blue.
Sarah on the same page. Get on, Celia. Obviously, I don't know what I was going to say, but obviously. Okay, it was easy because like for me it was easy because again I already have multiple special editions.
Right.
I given it 5 stars.
Right.
Yeah, I love a dumb beach edition of Gideon. Have you read the others? Are you gonna read the others?
I feel like I'm going to need to reread Gideon to read the others, and so I think I will reread it.
Okay.
Because maybe I think I might. I think I would like it upon reread, like it more upon reread. I just need to do it.
Okay, we're going to the next one, and I already don't want to know what Cecilia thinks, which is The City We Became by Anka Jemisin. Obviously, I have it here. I'm just gonna go first because I don't want to listen. I'm gonna go first. Well, maybe we should go every second one. The other one could go first, actually. I'm
So you
not
want
gonna
me to go
be.
first?
Yeah, you can go first, actually.
So it's going in absolutely not. This book has no redeeming qualities to me. Absolutely not. No, put it in absolutely
No,
not.
I needed to slice it to the other one.
Oh, I
I
thought
just
you
need
were
to
like
say.
hiding it
I,
behind.
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
don't.
no, 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 no. I needed to slice it.
No.
Is that all you got to say?
I was very disappointed that this was my first N.K. Jemisin book. I'm
But
glad
then later.
I know later we'll talk about it later that it gets better. But yeah, this was a no for me.
I forgot. Do you forget that we were ranking, or did you forget what you want to put City We Became in? I don't know. But I really like the series. I read a sequel, and it was supposed to be a trilogy, and then she shortened down the story to make it into, like, what to say, a duology. So, like, I like the story. I like the characters. I love New York. I love the concept. Go away, Cecilia. I don't want you here. I'm putting it in. I will recommend it. But if special editions was out, I'm not going to deny that I would buy them. Are you okay? I think that's. And this is Sarah switch sides. I don't know
I know
what's
Sarah's
up
with
here.
me.
No, I don't like this. So little too horny for New York City. Yeah, but it was a love letter to the city. It was beautiful.
It made me not want to go.
Ugh! Your face makes me not want to go. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was just. I'm a 9-year-old. Okay, okay.
Rude.
Okay, number three. Number three. Oh,
Okay.
I don't know why the picture's so tiny, but you see the point. It is Cinderella. It's Dad by Kaylin Bayron. Our Cinderella retelling. I guess I will go first. So I really liked it when we read it, but then when I thought more about it, about the story, and I feel like it was. I think the right word would be a bit juvenile, maybe. And then I read the other series by the author, and then I really liked the first one, and the second one was weird. And but then now I also read the horror book by the author. What was it called? We're not
We don't
supposed to
get
die
dates or something?
tonight.
Yeah,
You
something
know,
else. Yeah,
something like that. And that was like also really cool and really nicely written. But then, like when I think about the ending, I'm like, meh. So there's something about like setting up the stories she's really good at and having really cool concepts, but then execution comes, and I'm like, huh. So then I feel a bit mid. I don't know how to put it. I want to take it in I recommend it just because I feel like it's a good starting point. It's like for people who like Barbie, the movie.
right.
But then also I feel like Book Talk would approve.
Mm-hmm.
So I might end up there. What about you?
I think I would put it in I'll recommend it. You know, I was a lover, I was a stan of the book, but it's like upon like reflection and thinking about it, it's been how many years since I've read it. It's good for the age range. Will I ever reread it? No. Do I have a passion to reread it? No. Will I unhaul my copy? Probably. Except, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I only keep books I will reread. So if I'm not going to reread
Yeah.
but I do really like the book. I think a lot of people like it. It has value. Love it.
Yeah. I think
But,
like
you know,
if you're asked like for like recommendation, like queer books, this I would put on the list because I think it's a really great book to start reading queer books. It's a really great YA book, like for all of those things. But like for me, it needs to be a bit more to be like really high up. Like it's not the first book I think of, but as I said, if I'm making a list, it would be there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I don't at the time. Now I remember nothing about it. I don't actually remember that much either. I just remember the vibes, and I remember it was a bit insta lovey, maybe.
It has been Celebi, definitely.
Look, Sarah's on your side again. I don't like it. I liked it when I read it. Nobody have a feeling if I reread it now. Keep a copy
Mhm.
for sentimental reasons. You know, Fairy Loot did a special edition, and I was
Yeah.
going to buy it, but then I was really poor at the time, or like I
Mm,
was poor in my main account, but I could have taken out of my savings, and I didn't do it, which I usually do if I like really want it.
mhm.
So like I don't know if that's a sign for like, okay, I could buy the special edition, but I didn't do it. So like, you know,
Right.
yeah. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. We have Cemetery Boys.
Why did
I'm
I
gonna get the book.
forget to write that one down? What?
You forgot we read it.
I know. I looked and I'm like, I knew I was missing a book or two. I completely blanked it out. Apparently.
Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. The debut by the author. They have now written um Lost in the Neverwoods. Didn't like that. They written the Sunbury Trials. Didn't love that much either. Cemetery Boys still stands as my favorite by the author. So what way do you want to put it?
I would put it and I'll recommend it. I feel very similarly to this book that as I do with Cinderella is Dead. And
Uh-huh.
I think it's a really good queer rec. It's really good for YA. For me, like in my time reading now, it's not something I love. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like it was good when I read it. Now I don't see myself rereading it and all that kind of stuff. But I think it was a good book and I would recommend it.
I think I'll also put in I recommend it. I think this goes a little bit higher than Cinderella's Dad because I think I like the story more. Like I think the like what's it gonna say the playing out of the story was done better. But again, if I was making a list, they would both be on it. They're both such great picks for like
Right.
getting into queer books, or not getting into them, but like for a long period of time, queer books was like stigmatized and like what is that, like really stereotypes in it. But this one,
Right.
like these two, I think are like really great like example of how fun it can be and not like all the other shit. I don't know.
True.
Still top tier. Literally have special editions. So I guess they both, Sarah and I cannot read these letters, are both putting it and getting multiple special editions. Which
True.
special editions do you have, Sarah? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Eating some
I didn't
shows.
even know they had special editions.
Neither did I. But I think a sequel is coming. Are you going to read that?
Probably not.
Why?
For me to read their sequel at this point, I'm gonna have to reread it, and I don't have a desire to reread it. So,
Fair.
are you? I know you're gonna read it, so I was. I don't even know why I was gonna ask.
Asking the stupid questions.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So it's a Barnes and Noble. I think it looks good
Oh.
naked. Ooh. I
Ooh.
probably remembered I did one, but yeah, don't.
They
Okay,
usually.
yeah, they do it with a lot. But I feel like Barnes and Noble special editions are not that special. What, did you get a weird message?
I got a message from our work saying that the power cable to power the whole building got stolen in the night. But we'll answer that later. Anyway,
That doesn't sound like your problem. You're not at work.
you're correct.
Bonjour, daughter. And your shirt. I have it here.
Love it. No, I'm not saying I love the book. I mean, I'm saying I'm not after call. Anyways, continue.
Do I go first? I don't remember where we were at.
I went first with Cemetery Boys, so
Okay. I have read the sequel since reading this. Nothing happened. I haven't read the third book yet. Really like the concepts. Think it's a cool fantasy, but it needs a rewrite. It needs a rewrite. Okay. What about you?
I agree. Needs a rewrite to the point that I remember almost nothing about this book. It is complete. Like usually, at least they'll remember a vibe, a plot point, a character. Nothing is remembered from this book in my brain. And I think that's a big problem. It was just not memorable, and I think from what I remember of the initial premise, it had potential.
Yeah.
The execution was not there.
Yeah, I remember it more than you do because I read a sequel like this year. So like
Right.
then I got a refresh, right? But
Right.
before that, I was like, I had no idea what happened in the first book. I'm just gonna read a sequel. And then I was like, oh, and it was just then everything came back to me and it was like all this stuff happened, and I just feel like it had no like emotional impact.
Mhm.
You know. It's the one with the animal psychic. It is indeed. It's called something on Murphy, Meafy, something. Not actually read. You DNF'd it, so absolutely not for Sarah, I assume.
That's that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like a DNF would have to go to absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't DNF, so who does that?
That's true. I mean, me. I'm a big DNFer. I just
Not one,
DNF'd
not
like
book club.
huh?
Not the book club, maybe like one in the book club, maybe.
Only one in the book club I DNF'd.
Okay. We're going to Raven
Okay.
Tower. I don't know what some of the pictures are tiny. That's just how life is. But it's fine. I have it here also, obviously. I read another book by Unlucky, the one she's more famous for, the Imperial Reach. I learned the first one of that. Didn't understand anything. This one was confusing. Okay, what you say?
So again, it kind of feels like a mix of me between like Gideon and the Bochar daughter, where it was confusing and not memorable, and it needs a rewrite. Like it needs to go and needs a rewrite for me.
Oh no. Oh
I feel like that's gonna be a big category for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I will shrink the pictures if you need more space. Yeah. I want to like this book a lot. I feel like a lot of the stuff in the book was really cool. But dang, it was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, like it stopped making sense at one point.
Sarah also DNF this one.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? So I feel I want to say BookTok will approve, but I don't think BookTok people are smart enough for this. We need to take it in.
I feel like BookTok people would be like, I read it because someone else recommended it to me, and then be like, but I don't have the brain cells. 2-star.
That's me. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to size these, and I would give up. I'm sorry. I'm glad Taina is not here to know. It's like their favorite author.
Oh my gosh.
Next one. Black Tides of Heaven.
Black Tides of Heaven.
Black Tides of Heaven.
It's your turn.
It has to. I saved a picture with the wrong name, so I'm just gonna find it and change it.
Right.
I didn't see the picture properly, so I'm just gonna find it. You have you read the sequels?
I have not.
Are you going to?
I think I will. I just need to reread this one. But the potential is there.
I read the second book, but it was also really it's written very like a bit confusing, right? A bit like up in the air. It's really difficult to find another picture. Give me a second. It doesn't let me find a new picture. There, I found it. I think.
Love it.
I hope this is the right one. Is it? Now I'm all confused about the names.
Oh no,
I need to go and check. I think it's better when you read the whole trilogy.
Cool.
Wait. I had the right name from the beginning.
I thought you did too. That's why I was confused.
I was just confusing myself because my copy has the wrong name.
Oh, I see.
That was why I was confused, because I thought my copy was correct. And then I saw it and I was like, they don't match, so I didn't understand. Either way, I have the book. I also read the second one and it was still confusing, but I feel that concept is cool. What did you say you put it? You recommend it?
I didn't say what I was putting it in.
No, it was Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Sarah said she put in recommended.
Yeah. What about you?
Where you're gonna put it, Sandra?
Me?
Yeah, because remember, it's your turn to go first.
Oh, I would recommend it. I really liked them, even though they were super confusing. We read a lot of confusing book for this club.
We did. I don't know why we kept picking confusing books.
We read like really like bizarre, weird books that like I don't understand them, but we keep reading them. What about you?
Right. I think I'm trying to write what. Okay, I think I would put this in Book Talk would approve because I think it's better than needs a rewrite because I don't think it needs a rewrite, but I don't think it's strong enough for me to recommend it. At least not strong enough to the point where I'm like, I feel like I could confidently recommend it, like from my
Mm-hmm.
point of view. So I think that upon reread, it could go up to I'll recommend it.
Mm.
So at the moment, I'm putting it in book talk would approve.
But the fact that you want to reread it is a good sign.
Right. The fact that I want, if it was a needs a rewrite, I wouldn't want to reread it.
No, 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 no.
It would need to be, book talk or approve or above for me to want to read.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean you want to read Cinderella's Dad?
No, because I don't want to read but I okay. Okay. Caveat.
I'm gonna eat some snacks.
Like
Yeah?
I do want, like I would want the Cinderella's well. Yeah. You know.
No.
It's that
I
like
don't.
I think it's valuable for a certain age range. I'm just out of that age range and I don't read YA anymore.
Okay, fine.
You know what I mean?
I
So
realized we should have had our faces like. No.
yeah, but now you can't really see it.
No, but I was thinking that I should have had our faces in the screen.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's
But
fine.
who cares? Okay. Next one. We are in the new this is the next year. This was January. So we are in a new year now because we started like in July, so we only had like 6 books for the first year.
Now we're in 2021.
Wait, really? Oh my god.
Yeah, we're down 2021 because we started in 2020 and now we're in 2021.
You're so smart. Okay. Space Between Worlds. We're just getting a sequel next year.
I heard that.
I have a special edition, so guess where it's going.
Well, yeah, of course.
But I only have one.
I mean, that's still something.
Top tier for Sarah. What about you?
I would put this in. I'll recommend it because I really liked it. I want to reread it before the sequel comes out.
Okay.
Because like I want to like refresh my brain a little bit on it. Like I know a lot. I remember a lot of it, but I just kind of forget the ending a bit.
Yeah.
But I want to refresh my brain. But I really, really liked it.
You don't like this cover? I like this cover.
I don't like this cover.
I like it. That's why I saved this one.
Yeah, I like the other one more.
No, I'll just put it in getting multiple special editions. Getting excited for the sequel. I like this cover. You guys are not reliable. Now is the most talked about book that we have. I don't think we mentioned a book more than this one. All the other, and there's one other we mentioned like almost as much, but there's 2 books we mentioned over and over and over and over. 2 books. It's this one and the one later. And I cannot believe that we just made it into a meme. And it is the wonderful, the cool one, the Dark and Hollow Star. I still have my coffee, and I'm like, why?
You're like, maybe I should unhaul it.
Oh, this is something I could have. Oh, look at she's haunting you. Look at her. Like she's looking at you, Cecilia.
I hate it.
So what?
Much.
Well, is it me? It's me. This is one of the worst books I ever read.
Agreed.
I cannot get over how terrible it is. And I know sequels are out, and I know I'm going to read them at some point. But I'm like, why will I spend money on that? But then I would do it anyway. And I feel like it's a series I should DNF. it. So I'm putting it in. Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah. I'm also putting it in absolutely not. However,
what are you going to say?
Why have I considered rereading it for the
What? No!
Just because I want to remember how bad it was. Just because I know I shouldn't. I should. I wouldn't spend money on it. I get it from the library.
There was like nothing in it that hung together.
No.
Like, what did we do in that book? I don't know.
It was so bad.
And every time in the live show, we were like, well, at least it wasn't a Dark and Hollow Star.
That's true. Exactly, Sarah. I want to reread the book for the lulz. I want this point, I want to like laugh at it. You know what I mean?
No, so that we can do. When you visit me, let's do a vlog where we reread that book.
Oh my god, that'd be insane.
That would be like when we're together. That would be we can audiobook it together.
Yes. We'll just sit there and listen. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun.
Oh my god. Okay.
It does sound like a dog name.
I'm ready for the next one. Ooh. Ooh. Back with speeding. I read the whole trilogy actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How'd you like the trilogy as a whole?
I liked it, but I feel like I could have liked it more, but I'm not saying it was bad. It was just like it was good, you know, but it wasn't amazing.
Right.
But it's a solid one. It's a solid one. You start.
I think I would put this in. I'll recommend it. I really liked it. I really liked it. Do I still own it or did I get rid of my copy? I don't remember. I had to pull my books when I moved.
Sarah didn't even read it.
Wow. You were missing
That
out,
was
Sarah.
one of the good ones.
It was one of the good ones. You missed out. But I really liked it.
I really liked it too. So I would recommend it for sure. I still recommend the series. So
yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Pretty much.
Never Tilting World. In Chicago.
Oh,
it's me. Okay, so I think I liked it when I read it. But I actually read a sequel, so I finished the whole thing. Have you finished any of these series?
I attempted the sequel to the Never Tilting World, and I DNF'd it. I was not feeling it. I was not feeling it at all.
Yeah. I feel like the first book is better. I feel like when I think about the series in my head, it is good. But then it's also kind of forgettable. Like, I forget I read it. Always. But I feel like some of the characters in the book and like how they were set up was really great. Right. This is the sequel. But it's not bad. It's not terrible. So I will put it in TikTok would approve.
I would put it in the same category.
Oh, look at us.
Look at us agreeing.
Look at us.
We just agreed on like the last 2 books.
Yeah. Oh god. Why is everything different sizes? It's really annoying. I know it doesn't matter, but yeah, okay. Are you gonna read the sequel? No, you tried. Sorry.
I tried.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Oh, the Ravenous Dark. I forgot to show off Never Tilting World.
Oh, there you go. See, now I really liked The Ravenous Dark. I really liked it. So I would recommend it.
You did?
I did. Yes, I did. The more I thought about it afterwards, the more I liked it. And the more I like the content. Like, my brain keeps going back to the story. And when I keep thinking about it and going back, even now, on occasion, I'll still think back to the plot. Which is bizarre.
But it was basically Cinderella's dad.
Okay, but this one was like different. Like it was different. It was so I'll put it and I'll recommend it. I don't think it's as good as getting multiple special editions, but I think it's good as like I'll recommend
it. That's a book like I just think that if I never read it, it would not matter. But sort of some parts was a bit funny. So I just think that it was too like some parts where it could have been worked on more. So I would think it needs a rewrite.
Right. Oh wait, you put it in the wrong category for me. Yes.
Ew.
I could say the same thing for The City We Became, Sandra.
Put in BookTok would approve. It's like one of the lowest ones we read. So I feel like in Absolutely Not is too extreme.
Yeah, that's too extreme.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I remember I read it and I was like, is it over? But then when I think about some aspects of the story, it was interesting. But it's so fun. Black Sun.
All right.
I read a sequel.
Okay.
I think it's a book that is really cool, but also I don't understand everything. It's another confusing one. Why do we read so many confusing books? We either read about necromancers or we read confusing books. It's nothing in between. Why?
Or on occasion, confusing necromancers.
Yes. But I really like it still, so I would recommend it. It doesn't make any sense, but it does. What about you?
I would put this in Book Talk would approve.
Okay.
I liked it a lot. It's also a book
Okay.
that I think I would need to reread, and then I think it might change its spot, and
Mm-hmm.
then read the sequel. But at the moment, Book Talk would approve is the spot.
Think you read it twice, read it before book club, but I don't remember. You didn't really love it. Don't think you need to read it. It's also better than absolutely not. I guess you got to figure out your choices, Sarah.
Yeah, I guess you put it in Book Talk would approve.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay. Next one. Next one. Oh. Carebreakers.
No,
Okay.
no. Okay.
Wait, I need to find. Why have I tabbed it? I don't tab my books. Why is it tabbed?
Did you even tab?
Oh, they're so yucky. I hate them. I want to take them out. Oh, I need to look at the tab now. I'm sorry, I have to. Why is my tab one I created? Little girl.
What were you doing reading that book?
Your lack of self-representation is remarkable. Why did I tab?
That's so weird.
I don't understand. I sigh and rise, stepping over stump form and pulling myself into her sheets, twisted from her fistful sleep. What's going on? Either way, is it my turn? I don't remember anymore.
No, it's my
No, it's
turn.
yours. Yeah, okay.
So when I did my little notes, I had put it under needs a rewrite, but upon reflection, it's an absolutely not. I don't think it deserves. I don't think the premise is good enough to deserve a rewrite. So it's going an absolutely not for me.
Oh
I
my
gave it two star back in the day, and I'm like, huh? Where did the second star come from? Because now I would rate it a 1. Now I would rate it a 1.
queer people are confusing. I know. Okay, no. I still haven't read the sequel. I am probably gonna. I feel like I liked it more than you did.
Yeah.
But I do think it was a mess. But I liked a lot of parts of it. So I would personally take it and need to rewrite.
Mhm.
Because I feel like a lot of the book can be saved by rewriting.
Right.
Right. So you don't believe me?
I won't say that.
I can't believe it has a sequel. And I think I would read other books by the author. But like I also know it's quite low. Like it's not. I give it a 3, but it's a very low 3. Maybe a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You give me side eye.
Why don't you have anything on the top, Cecilia?
We're gonna get there. I did write
Okay.
some
Okay.
that are definitely. It's just for some reason. I think it was like for the first year we didn't read anything other than like Cinderella's
Well,
Belle now reflected on as
but
being
you
like
did love Cemetery Books as well at the time.
I did. This is more like not of what I felt at the time. This is
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
upon reflection, like now what I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
get, what I would think. So that's
Okay.
why
Okay.
there's not
Okay.
as many at the top.
Freshwater by Quick MSC. Apparently, why do I have tabs in this? What's going on?
That
I
one
don't
makes
tab.
more sense for tabs than Gearbreaker does.
I don't know what I was trying out in this time. I have no recollection of what this means.
Yeah, you were going through a tab phase, apparently.
I was. I was trying to remember stuff for our lives, I think.
Mm.
I know that this is a very beloved book by Craig Messi. I have read others by the author now that I enjoy more. I know that how some people think the ideas represented in the book, even if it is the idea or not, has some people have become hurt by. But I also know that the author is writing from their own experiences. But at the same time, I think it's very confusing. Also, it's not a fantasy book, so I don't know why we chose it for this. But it's a very confusing book. So, but I still think it has merit for a lot of things. So I'm putting it in the book top would approve. I feel like it's a book that book top would approve as well.
Mm-hmm. I've got to agree with you on that. That pretty much the exact same thing you said, pretty much.
Wow. Wow, look at us. Look at us agreeing.
Oh, love that.
How many do we have in the same place now?
Let me.
Two?
We have Black Wings Beating. We have
Arbitrary
Fresh,
Boys.
and we have the Never Tilting World. So 3. Oh well, no, we have both of the Needs rewrites in the same spot. So 5.
Oh yeah.
And Dark and Hollow Star. So 6 actually.
Okay. I wonder how it will be in the end. We will do a final count. Is it
That's true.
magical realism? I mean,
Kind of.
yes, but yeah. I don't know. That's why it was kind of magical realism, but also it could be. I don't know.
It also could just be mental health. So it's like
Yeah.
in between.
Oh my god, the next one.
God, wait, what's the next one?
Oh
my
Lord of
God.
Eternal Nights.
Do I even need to say what we're gonna put? Where we're gonna put this? Do I even need to say? The
cover is so good.
No, the cover is fantastic. Out of all of the absolutely nots, I think this one has the best cover.
But the execution here.
It was
the execution.
This is another one I kind of want to reread for the lulz because
the author's written so many more like gay ones with beautiful covers, and I wonder if they are better. And I want to like read them to see if I would like them. But like I always want to read all the books by the author, and now he has published like 16 of them, so now I have no overview, and I'm so stressed and overwhelmed. So now I'm like, do I ever bother?
Wait, was this book their debut?
No. He had another series, like an elf one, which I read 1 and 2 of, and I really liked those actually. I liked those much more than this one.
Okay, that's good.
They were really like sweet. I haven't read the third one yet. And then he has written like many more MM books, and I love that he's publishing so much like good MM, like maybe not good, but like a lot of MM books with beautiful covers. Like I'm not saying that he's a bad author, but just this book was not it, and I wish I loved it. I wish, but I as I said, I want to read his other works, but I just haven't gotten to any of them because I've been he's publishing so many. I'm so overwhelmed. But yeah, sorry, absolutely not. They fit together like puzzle pieces. What, the covers? Or the books?
I think the books.
Okay. So next one.
What's the next one?
Under the Whispering fucking Door.
Oh my god.
That people love this. I get recommended TG Clune all the time. People talk about TG Clune. People love TG so much, and I just never want to read anything again.
Right. Even if you forget everything about the author, I thought this book was like fine. Yeah. If you just look at the book as the book,
yeah,
this book was like fine.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. The covers don't fit together properly because I'm lazy. I think I actually don't need to put it in. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm just going ahead. But I need to rewrite because that ending ruined the whole book. Like the point of the story was ruined in the ending. So it needs a rewrite to change the ending, and then I would like this book more.
Yeah, I would put it in needs a rewrite too. It was just like the premise was there. It just needed a lot.
Yes. Oh, Orlafer's spines are so dark and sad.
Correct.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't care about the order anymore. I'm just going.
You're good.
A lot's away. This is a hard one.
This one is a really hard one because again, it's like I think that I would definitely recommend it. So it's definitely up there. I don't think I'd put this in getting multiple special editions.
Yeah. I think it had.
Sorry.
That's why it's a good one. I think. Yeah. I think it's a solid debut. It's a bit confusing, but I really liked it. So you will put it where?
I put it in and I'll recommend it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe you have In the Ravenous Dark there, to be honest.
Hey. Sometimes I like trash. It was chaotic, and I love that.
I will also put it in our recommended.
Yeah.
But we need to stop putting books here now because they're no space soon.
We're running out of space.
But I will just shrink everything. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's the orgy book. The second most talked about book that we have. after Dark and Hollow Star, and it was wow.
Well, I think you'll be happy that this is the first book I'm gonna put in getting multiple special editions.
Look at you! Really?
Was
So if
fantastic.
it's getting special editions now, you would buy them?
I would. I don't even
You
own a
would?
copy, so at this point, I would just buy a copy.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot for me to buy a copy of a book I've already read.
It is.
So I would just buy a copy.
I have complicated feelings about that one. Oh no. I didn't even get hype already, but the way we made it mean definitely made it funnier.
We did
You
definitely.
know, I really like this one, but I don't know if I will get multiple special edition. It's the one I highly recommend.
Mhm.
But like there's something about the ending there. It ruins the perfect book for me.
Makes sense.
I get what you mean, but the orgy options are so good.
Yeah, true.
So, but would I get my special editions or would I recommend it? I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
hard one.
What do you think? You can always put it in between.
No, we can't do that. It's not allowed.
Why not?
Because it would ruin it around. I think I would recommend it. Highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I would get multiple special editions.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, this is Sorland. Because I think I'm sorry, I was still thinking about the darkness outside us. Is that in that book, it was fun because we had so much fun talking about it. But when I
Mhm.
think about like how they acted and like how it was so much convenience and stuff, I was just like, hey, so that's why it's
Mm.
not getting multiple special editions. But Sorland has a pretty cover.
It does.
Sarah loved Sorland.
I loved it. I'm
Um,
not fully in love territory.
I'm not fully in love either. I feel it's a strong book in many aspects, but
Correct.
there's also a lot of missing. But I don't think for me it needs a fully rewrite.
Yeah.
Even though the ending was bizarre, but it has like what does it have? A cult,
Mhm.
raising kids up in a forest. It has cool stuff. I
Right.
will take it in book talk would approve.
I agree. Booktop would approve.
Look at us agreeing.
Yay.
Okay.
Love that.
Do you have anything you want to say about Storyland?
Not particularly, except I've forgotten a lot of it. I just remember like the cult, the wood stuff. I remember the birthing scene.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember the most random stuff. Um, but yeah, I think Book Talk would approve. I don't know if I would reread it. That would be a maybe.
maybe. I
That'd be a
feel
maybe.
like I would, and I want to read other like River Solomon books.
Yeah, I really like River Solomon as an author. I read
Yeah,
what's the book? The
An
mermaid one.
Unkindness of Gauls. Oh no, the mermaid one.
Mermaid one. I
The Deep.
love that book. Um, that book would be in getting multiple editions from me. So yeah, it just depends.
Okay, First Sister. Is this the one you DNF'd? Were you here for the line? No, it was Eric.
That's
Was
yeah,
it
that's
Eric?
that's when Eric DNF. I didn't DNF this one.
Yeah,
The one I DNF'd is gonna come soon.
yeah, I know. So I have been thinking about this book, and I think some parts are actually really strong, and other parts are like, eh. I still want to read the sequels though. I'm more inclined to read like the sequel to this than like Breakers, for example.
Right.
But I also think a lot of the parts could have been made more, so it needs a rewrite.
I agree. I remember when we were talking about our rewrites during the live that our rewrites sounded so much cooler than the actual story. Like probably to the point where I was like, yeah, no. If it was the rewrite, it'd be fantastic.
We were in a rewrite era at this time, I think.
We were rewriting every book and it sounded
Yes.
great. Every single one
Yes.
was amazing.
It started. Yeah, I agree. But I guess I feel like we weren't rewriting in the beginning, but at this point, this is where our like really strong rewrite era started. A
Yeah.
bit before, obviously, but like, yeah,
This is when we were like, oh, I have ideas. Like,
we should be editors. Third
Correct.
sequel just went, nah, fair. I will probably read that eventually, but it's an expensive book, so I'm waiting.
That's fair.
Next one is a good one. A Master of Gin. I have this cover, which is really weird.
I don't like that cover.
Well, that's what I got.
Cool. Cool.
So, let me hear it.
It's going and getting multiple special editions.
Really?
Yes. The more I think about this, is also a book that I think I really liked it when I read it, but the more I think about it, the more like I really like it. And I know I have a feeling that when I read, because I'm gonna read the sequel, or not the sequel, prequel, the prequel to this
Yeah.
book. And there's other books that P. Didgely Clark has come out with. I have a
Yeah.
feeling that when I read them, I think that they will become a good, like a favorite author.
Yeah.
They have strong contentions for that. Really liked it. But yes.
Translated. Ooh, that's really cool. Short stories selections made it better.
Cool.
Oh, this is a hard one because I feel like I really, really, really liked it. But would I get multiple special editions? Or would I just recommend it? It's very like in between. Uh okay, I think I need to shrink this. So that's what I got to say apparently.
That's fair. I can't read.
Um
I plan on rereading this book in the next couple months.
you do?
I do.
But I feel like you say that and then you don't do it. So I don't know if I believe you.
I do it. I just don't tell you about it.
Why don't you tell me about it? You don't love me.
I'm sorry. But I do reread books often. But I usually wait a couple years so I can so it feels more fresh. You know, if I
Do
remember
you
a lot of it, I won't reread it.
do you track your rereading?
I do. What I do is I have a rereading list, and after it's been 2 years, I'll add books to that rereading list. Usually I'll add it in like sometime December. So I just added all my 2022 books that I want to reread to that list.
Oh, you're so smart.
And then I just kind of go down the list of what I'm feeling like rereading it. Like, for example, I reread an Enchantment of Ravens last fall. Love the reread. I think I'm going to reread it again next fall. It's just a good
Wow.
fall.
I like rereading too, but it's kind of like random when I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like my art? This is great.
Love it.
Can you see what's there? You can kind of still see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Okay. I'm struggling a bit. It doesn't want to. Yeah. Okay, like that.
Cool.
Just put it on top. No, I don't want to.
It'll ruin the vibes.
Ooh,
What's the next book?
Iron Widow. Iron Widow.
Ooh. This one's hard.
No, I won't put it yet. Multiple special editions. It's so good. I love it so much. I have 2 editions specifically because one is upside down. And if there's more, I would buy them, no hesitation. And I'm so excited for the sequel.
I'm very excited for the sequel, and I actively want to reread it before the sequel comes out.
Yeah, same.
So to the point where I feel like because I feel that passionate, it's got to go on getting multiple special editions.
Oh, Cecilia! We have one of the same in top.
Oh my gosh, that's rare.
That's rare.
Look at us.
Look at us. That's true friendship.
Mm.
Top tier, yes!
Top tier. Yeah, it was good.
That's dirty. Oh, vagina. Okay. I love that we are both agreeing on the top tier. Oh, the next one.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I know which one.
Well, so fun.
Absolutely not. Oh,
I blame Eric for this one.
I blame you for that one. I remember we were talking about which one was worse, Master of One or A Dark and Hollow Star.
I think Master of One, actually.
I think Master of One, because at least the Dark and Hollow Star kind of had like a premise that, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the Dark at least had like a premise.
You don't need to tell me where to put it. I know where to put it.
Right,
Don't
we
worry.
don't even, we know it's absolutely not.
Yeah, it's one of the worst books. Oh, sorry, I removed it. I need to put it in
Exactly, Sarah.
again.
At least the Dark and Hollow Star was funny. Exactly.
Yeah,
At least it was funny to laugh at.
yeah,
I didn't even think I could laugh at a Master of One. It just kind of hurt. It just
yeah.
kind of hurt to read.
I agree. Oh God. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to say. We just Bluebird, Bluebird.
I think I don't know. Do you want to say?
I don't think it was terrible, but I wanted lesbians in space, and we didn't get it. And
Fair.
I think a lot of the aspects was fun, but honestly, you need to rewrite. That's what I got to say.
I agree. Need to rewrite.
But it's not like absolutely not, but it needs to rewrite.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us agreeing on so many things.
Ah, look at us. We're in the
This
green
this
era.
this stack is gonna fall, but I kind of want to take a picture and then be like, "Goodbye, Fancy Gays." Of the
That would
stack,
be cute.
but I don't think I can move the stack. I don't know. I will figure it out.
Oh,
Rewrite. So high expectations, but yeah.
I agree.
Lake lore.
This for me will go in Book Talk would approve. Because one, I do think Book Talk would generally like it. Two, like I liked a lot of aspects of it, but I just think for me it was not, especially when I think about it now, it was fine.
Yeah,
And I think I feel like that with a lot of Anna Marie McLemore's books, all just feel fine to me.
yeah,
And maybe just because I'm not the biggest fan of very lyrical writing, and that's what they specialize in.
yeah. I agree. I also read it under our 24-hour readathon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Didn't I read it
no
during that time?
recollection. But I feel like it's a good recommendation for like new queer books. A bit like Cinderella's Dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good recommendation, you know. So I will
Right.
also put it in a book talk would approve. Look at us.
Oh, what was that?
Oh wait, I got a message that I have a package, but
Ooh.
it's Sunday. I can't get it.
That
I'll get it tomorrow. I think it's books. Okay. Next one. Ooh, library librarian, memory librarian.
Well, you know, this is the one I DNF'd, so it's obviously going
Oh,
absolutely not.
is it
It is. This is the one I DNF'd.
really?
Mhm.
Yeah, you
I
did
read the
because
first
you
story and I said
were you not in the live show?
because I didn't finish it
Oh,
because I only read one story, so I could not contribute.
I I don't. I want to put it in these rewrites. I need to move all the books again. So you chat about something fun.
I'm looking at what am I gonna say? Um, the update when it comes to our store, as like Sarah was like, how do you unplug a whole store? It's because we're like in a tiny house, so we're not
Uh
like a
huh.
brick and mortar, so we have to be plugged in for electricity. Well, someone stole the whole wire plug. It looks like
But how?
nowhere to be found. Says there's something was stolen. Says they spoke with them and they're pausing operations, so the store's closed today. Looking in so we can power up the house as soon as possible. So yeah, it looks like store's gonna be closed today. It might be closed tomorrow as well, depending on.
Oh, wait a bit. Wait.
Yes. Oh, I gotta stretch my legs. Whew. Interesting. Sarah, will I still get paid? No, I will not get paid if the store's closed. But I don't work today, so that doesn't affect me today. But um, but if it's still closed tomorrow, then I work tomorrow, and then I wouldn't get paid for that day. But then I wouldn't work, so I guess I would just chill and vibe. I know, boo, boo, tomato. It'd be lame. It'd be very lame. Mm-mm-mm. So hopefully it gets fixed soon. If not, we'll have to see. Sandra's still on mute.
I'm mute because Erica's talking to me. We need to hurry up a bit. I need to leave. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, let's just for a rapid fire.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
you're
we
good.
had the book eaters.
We only have, I think, 10 books left. Book Eaters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would put it on. I'll recommend it.
Oh, really?
I would.
Really?
Actually, I would put it on Book Talk would approve.
Okay. Because I
I
was
was
gonna
thinking
say
about it,
same.
and I was
But like I feel like a lot of good aspects, but I feel like it's a bit low for need to rewrite, so I will also take it in book talk would approve.
right. It's better than needs a rewrite, but
Yeah. Okay, 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 yeah. Helpful with us?
you said
I think that it needs to rewrite. I really like the news books by the author, but I feel like this one was not strong. Oh, I
oh wait,
forgot to put in this. I
oh
meant
no,
to
I
take
just
it
noticed
in.
that. I'm like, you didn't put Memory Librarian.
Yeah, but it was supposed to go here. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's fine.
I
It's
would
fine.
put it in needs a rewrite.
You put it the same.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh God.
You can leave
Oh
mine,
God.
the rest of mine tiny if you want.
No.
I don't think I
That's
have
true.
any
Why
more.
didn't I do that? I didn't need to tiny all of them.
You
Oh,
could.
5th season. What do I need to say? Do I need to
I mean,
say?
yeah, it's getting multiple editions. Fifth season is up. Yep. Getting multiple
Hmm.
editions.
We both agree. It
I
is
need them
so.
to get prettier editions of the fifth season.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They need to make special editions because they haven't made. I'm scared to make this tower higher, so I'm just gonna put it here.
That's fine.
I completely agree. They need to get their shit together. Okay, so then we had a long break, and then we started off again with In the Watchful City,
Correct.
which I'm just saying needs a rewrite because it
I
was very
agree.
confusing. Yeah,
Need to rewrite.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Needs a rewrite. I would just leave yours tiny in case there's space.
That
Like
sounds good.
this. What even? What's that? Don't know. What is?
Exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, next one we have the final strive.
Listen, I put that in getting multiple editions.
Yes,
It
look
was
at
so
that.
good.
It's so good.
The
I
sequel
still
has
haven't
come out, and I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it either, but it's like I needed to match my first one, so I need to wait until February to get it. Then I'm
I
gonna
like
buy it at once. But I also kind of want to get the US copies,
they
because there's so like this cover is so much prettier than like the one I have here.
correct. I love their
Yeah, yeah,
faces
yeah.
on it, and then when you put they're so
Yes, this is so stunning. Top tier. Sarah agrees. Love it.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have the Dispossessed.
I
This is
put
a
it in.
classic. I feel like it's hard to talk about.
Yeah, I put it in. I'll recommend.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good recommend pick.
I also would recommend. I agree. And also, but I am a bit biased because I love Ursula Le Guin. So
Fair, fair,
it's a bit confusing, but I don't think it's like it's fine. It's
correct.
fine. Wicked Bargain.
See this one. Physically, I put in book talk would approve. Audibly, I put an I'll recommend just because of the audiobook narrator. But
You
I'm
need to
gonna put it in
decide.
book talk would approve. But if I'm not looking at the audiobook and just as the book as a whole, it would be book talk would approve.
So you put in a recommend or a book talk would approve.
Book talk would approve.
Okay.
I'm just saying that the audiobook, if I was looking just audibly, it would be an I'll recommend.
Okay, I am taking our recommend. I feel like again, it's like a great book to recommend. To start with queer books, etc., etc. It's so good, and I really like enjoyed it overall. I think it had great humor.
Actually, put it up, put it in I'll recommend. Put it
Oh
up.
my god!
Put it up. I think again, the audio was fire. Probably the
Yeah,
best
yeah, yeah.
audio book I read in this entire book club. It was so good.
Okay, this is how you lose the time war. And now we need to audiobook it. By the way,
It's so good.
yeah.
Needs a rewrite.
Cecilia,
Rewrite.
why?
It's a 2-star, and I don't. It wasn't. It didn't feel like an actual finished book.
Okay, fine. I'll take it in book talk would approve because I'm sure they did.
They definitely did.
They
But
definitely
yeah,
did.
it's
Recommend it. Okay, our last monthly book. Give us stories. Oh god.
God, I don't know where to put it. Where
I
are
don't
you
know
gonna
where
put
to
it?
put it either.
Wow, this is a hard one.
I feel like a lot of it was good, but a lot of it was like, eh. So for me, I think Book Talk would approve.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Book talk would approve.
Okay. So this is the final puzzle. Oh, it fits exactly in there. It's all
I
good.
have more and getting multiple special editions than I thought I would.
You have as many as me.
Look at us.
Look at us. Okay, so how many do we
I
have in
do have a
common?
lot and absolutely not, but that's just me.
But we both knew that was gonna happen.
We did.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have a monthly because to finish it. Oh, the
That's
rest
fair.
is 5 stars. You find all in my help.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. What do you think of our results?
They look pretty good.
Yeah, it
What do you
does.
think of myself?
It was really fun because we talked so much about these books over and over. It was fun to do a last rundown. I'm
Right.
really
And this
sorry, but
huh?
I was gonna say I'm really sorry, but I have to go. I'm just like ditching y'all.
Oh no.
I'm gonna miss the book club. But we're gonna do like seasonal readathons. We're
Yes.
thinking the first one in February where we're gonna stay awake for 24 hours. I'm not gonna take a 4 hour nap. It's
Yes.
gonna be such a good
We
time.
no one will get sick this time. I will finally get my hot dog.
Yes. And then we will be reading Crazy Sci-Fi Fantasy. Like that will be the point of the readathon.
Correct.
And I feel like it's a good substitute because I still want to do it, but I feel like, um, yeah, I don't know. I will miss the club too a lot. It's been fun to have like these are our books. You get special memories connected to them.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
yeah,
I think we'll still have fun with our readathons.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes, it needs to
yeah,
be. That'll be the goal. Is I will fully go on a whole trek to get a hot dog, even if I have to drive.
yes. I'm gonna just save this so that we have like our final rankings. And I'm gonna end the live because I actually really need to go. Thank you so much for joining. We will talk all
Thank
soon.
you.
And yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Bye.
you, guys.